2nd and 10 now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston!
Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, son, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Return coming here from the 12. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Leading this offense out, already one of their faces in just his first season. This rookie from Notre Dame.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He took off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
From the gun, it's Ford. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Jukes one defender. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Takes off right out of the read option. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Dragons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. They'll try to run it in. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. We hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. Forced out to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts his return from the 23. Grow their lead to 14-0. You gotta love when your special teamers say, take some time off, offense. Your presence, that's not required at this moment. That guy took care of things himself with an electrifying return.
Yeah, find somebody who doesn't welcome some time off from work, Kate. They're more than happy to chill out on that sideline, offer some extra applause as that return team, well, it did more than its normal job.
And he secures it in the end zone, so their lead grows to 16-zip. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 16-0 our score. Back to Houston in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. They send a man in motion. Throwing from the gun here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Ball taken in at the 36. Stiff arm success. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action on 1st. Finds a man right side. Juke the defender. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. They go play action here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
2nd and 10 now. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Dragons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons stretch the lead to 23. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he gets crunched by a big hit, right at the 25 to end that return. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say,
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Offense to the line for second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. After the sack, another pass on second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. Oh, the ball is loose again. And they get it back. A huge play continues. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
So we've reached that 2-minute warning. It's the Browns in trouble with 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. This time they're gonna get there and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Now he takes it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. That's cut at the 4. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. We've reached halftime with the Dragons currently in front in Houston. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
Thanks so much for the look around the league. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they played on their side of the ball.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Back to throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Handoff running left, 4. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
2nd and 13. Dump off caught by his back.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Escapes the pocket. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. 4th and 14. Let's see if they've got some magic in them. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. He's caught a touchdown in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. They'll run here on 1st down. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, forget about it. Forget 1st down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Going ground on 1st and goal. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man left. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, looking to throw. It's complete to Ford. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send a tight end in motion. 2nd and 1. Caught. This is Greg Dulcich. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing it again here. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Browns just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. They bring a tight end in motion right. Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Trying again following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Option give here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.